I came out and greeted him. And I know him because he owns the store around the corner from my house. And he wanted to take me out to brunch. It was 6 o'clock at night. And I said, well, I can't go to brunch. I said, I'm here with my wife. He said, well, your wife can come too. I said, Mr. Singh, I can't go out to dinner with you. You have a case pending. He actually has 2 cases pending. You wish to, I can't talk any business with you. He kept touching me on the shin. He said it was a sign of respect
I think
in
that's
his culture. Good morning. It's Monday. It's the 27th of April. We didn't have anything until 9:30 this morning, and I couldn't figure out why. And I realized I had blocked out the first part of this morning for a dental appointment to get my teeth cleaned. My dentist got hit by a tornado, and so my appointment got canceled. They're still not open. They're all still boarded up. They have a new roof. So 8:30 to 9:30 was blocked. So we have one general civil pretrial here in just a couple of minutes. We do have a couple of special guest visitors here from California. And I haven't turned the record on. All right. And we're still getting used to our courtroom. We did both utilize it on Friday, and I'll be here today and tomorrow, and Judge Pattison will be sharing it also. But it's a privilege to be in here, I consider it, and we're going to continue to work on it. Got a nice email from Stingray Tom this morning. He has a YouTube channel, and he and I had a nice conversation in Florida. He posted that on his YouTube channel if anybody's interested in that. My docket is not very long today, although it's full in the afternoon. I've got people in the courtroom, and there's an interesting wrinkle with the case that we're going to do. The chair I've got is adequate. I still need a booster seat, but I think we'll be all right. Today's first line. I hope you guys liked Rocky Vadalato, White Daisy Passing. Had you ever heard the song before? Well, I did that for you guys, so that's a new song to add to your catalog. Yes, there's major construction going on. So they're in the waiting room. We got to start. So today's first line, I'm packed and I'm moving, smiling, she's living, she's golden. She lives for me. She said she lives for me. Ovation, her own motivation. Leave it at that. Ovation, her own motivation. She lives for me. She said she lives for me. Say it real fast. Do, 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 do. That's actually the first line of that song. All right. I hope you like that one. And let's shut off the live chat. Thank you very much. Still working on our view versus gallery view. I understand some of the things from Friday in the little room were weird. It went under my radar. We had an absolutely beautiful, sunny, 66-degree weekend here in Michigan. And, sitting in Judge Boyle's seat. You're in that conference room, and I apologize. We could have just brought you in here.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew, we have transitioned to the historic circuit courtroom, the commissioner's room. I will be using this room much of the time. Judge Pattison will share it with me. And so here we are. Is your client here? There he is.
Just pulled into the parking lot. However, let me make a suggestion. I may talk to him about making an offer of judgment. Just agree to a judgment for the amount of $1,000. We can get this wrapped up.
All right, well, let's take a minute. I think he just came in. Is he there behind you?
I don't think so. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, he is now.
All right, well, let me call the case. This is file number 252053GC. It's entitled Heather Culbert versus MRD Singh. Heather Culbert is here at the courthouse. Rather than bring her in here, they put her in the conference room. And I guess that does facilitate breakout rooms if we need it. Ms. Culbert filed this matter as a small claims action, claiming that the defendant owed her $2,500 over a deal with a paid cell phone. Plaintiff filed the action. Mr. Rognes filed an appearance on behalf of Mr. Singh and removed the matter to the general division of the court. Filed a counter complaint for approximately $17,000. I sent the matter to mediation, and thank you to the people at Citizens Mediation Authority. They took an attempt at resolving the matter and advised me they were unsuccessful in reaching a settlement at mediation. So we have the defendant's original claim for $2,500, the counterclaim, excuse me, this chair a little wonky, for 17,000 something, and we've not resolved it, so the matter is here for status conference to see how we proceed further. Ms. Culbert, thank you for agreeing to participate in mediation. Did you get close, or were the parties still really far apart?
I believe the parties are still very far apart, sir.
Boy, it's really hard to hear you from that room. Mr. Rognes, what's your position?
Your Honor, I was uncertain what the court wanted to do based on your letter from, I can't remember when it was. It looks like you had sent an email out to everybody about some content that Mr. Singh had with you. And rather than bouncing this out to a different judge, potentially in a different county, we were seriously considering making an offer of judgment. I think I had talked to
All right, well, let me stop you for a minute. Let me recap. I was sitting at home one evening, I think it was a Sunday. I don't remember. Anyway, I was at home with my wife. Knock at the door. It was your client, Mr. Singh, who came to my house, knocked on my door. I came out and greeted him. And I know him because he owns the store around the corner from my house. And he wanted to take me out to brunch. It was 6 o'clock at night. And I said, well, I can't go to brunch. I said, I'm here with my wife. He said, well, your wife can come too. I said, Mr. Singh, I can't go out to dinner with you. You have a case pending. He actually has 2 cases pending. You wish to, I can't talk any business with you. He kept touching me on the shin. He said it was a sign of respect
I think
in his culture. anyway, I said, I can't go out with you. I don't want to be rude, but you have a case pending. He'd been drinking. I could smell alcohol on his breath. He drove to my house, and I think his driver's license is suspended. Anyway, he left. Then he came back, and about an hour later, somebody knocked on the door again. Again, it was Mr. Singh. I said, I can't talk to you. You have a case pending. He had 2 6-packs of Bell's Two Hearted Ale. He set the beer down and left, drove away. So I have 2 warm 6-packs of Two Hearted Ale, which, Mr. Rognus, I'd like to give back to you. So I shared that information with you and Ms. Colbert, and that puts us all in an awkward, uncomfortable position. Because of that, you're willing to discuss a possible settlement.
Yeah, just potentially make an offer of judgment. I did.
All right, well, let me put you.
Okay, pause on how wild this is. A litigant allegedly shows up at the judge's house twice, offers dinner, then leaves 2 6-packs of beer? That's not just awkward. That creates a serious judicial ethics issue. Even if intended as respect, courts have strict lines about private contact and gifts. Question for you: innocent cultural misunderstanding or a massive courtroom mistake?
So you can talk privately with the other side.
All right.
Leave. Leanne, grab that.
Those 2 little temporary structures out there, fiberglass and aluminum, are the 2 conference rooms that we're using as Zoom rooms. And we had used the Zoom room extensively, as you know, with all kinds of things. So they made 2 of them. The walls are tissue thin. You can hear through the walls. They have like a 2-watt bulb in there. It's so dark you can barely read your watch. Anyway, they put her in there, which is fine in light of the fact that we needed a breakout room. But they're not ideal. Much of what we're going to be doing here for the next year and a half will be not ideal. And I've been to Three Rivers a couple times last week, and everybody, from corrections to the clerical staff to the judges to the custodial staff, everybody is just doing the best they can. They're not complaining. They know it's going to be difficult and inconvenient, and they're all just trying to make it work. So I'm proud of everybody around here. My staff's doing a great job. As you see, they're all crammed into that small space. The prosecutor's office is spread over a couple different floors, and Judge Kane is doing a lot of circuit court cases. I'll be doing a circuit court case later this month. I think I'm going to try an assault with intent of murder case in May, the 26th or something. We're all trying to just keep the ship floating and pointed in the right direction. It's not as bad as it was. There was junk all over the place and stacks of drywall and stacked up furniture, and we're still working on the details. We kind of got this courtroom situated. We got those nice panels over there to hide some.
And This is one of those rare courtroom moments where you see behind the curtain. Temporary rooms, thin walls, makeshift Zoom booths. Justice isn't always polished marble and dramatic gavels. Sometimes it's duct tape, patience, and people improvising under pressure. Honestly, kind of refreshing to hear that level of transparency from the bench.
Judge Patterson's got a nice office, but a very small little courtroom. Anyway, we'll make it work. I have to just survive until December. They probably have another year or more beyond that before the new construction is done. But when it is done, it will be very nice and modern and secure and hopefully all the things you want your courthouse to be. This is our hurry up and wait. It does appear we're going to get another quasi-decent April day. It can do anything in Michigan in April, including snow 2 feet or be 85 degrees out. The days we had Saturday and Sunday were just ideal. Perfect spring day. The flowers are coming, the pollen's all over the place, but it was in the upper 60s and no wind. Very pleasant, full sunshine. It may get colder this week. It gets windy sometimes as the season changes in the spring. Days are longer. It's not Florida in April, but it was pretty good. Florida, when I was there in April, was perfect. Postcard perfect for 10 days. Of course, the people in Florida want rain. Agnes, did you make any progress in the
Yes,
breakout
we
room?
did, Your Honor. I am going to submit a judgment in favor of plaintiff and against defendant for $2,500 under the 7-day rule. I explained to Ms. Culbert what the 7-day rule is. If she doesn't have any objection to the language in the proposed judgment, the court will enter it after 7 days. If she does have an objection to the language in it, then she needs to file a written objection and then have it. That way we don't end up spending tons of money on this thing and bouncing it over to another county or different judge or whatever.
All right, Judge Patterson would have agreed to taking it. So
And
if I
that-
understand it, Ms. Culbert, the defendant is going to confess judgment to you in the amount of $2,500 flat without costs. He will drop his counterclaim and pay you $2,500 within how many days, Andrew?
Oh, I'm not certain. We'll just use the judgment and let it go at that, and we'll get her done eventually. I don't think he has the money right now.
All right. Ms. Culbert, do you agree with those terms? You will accept a settlement for $2,500. The counterclaim would be dismissed. Mr. Rognus will send you an order under the 7-day rule, and it would enter. Now, the judgment is an order.
That's the legal turning point. Confessed judgment basically means we're ending the fight here, and liability is accepted without dragging this through more costly litigation. Translation? Both sides stop bleeding time and money. Smart settlement, or did one side fold under pressure? Let me know what you think.
I still got the dilemma of 2 6-packs of beer that I don't.
Lucas will take them.
Say that?
Lucas will take them.
I suppose I don't like too-hearted IPAs, but I'll drop it off at your doorstep and then you can.
But isn't Lucas a big Hemingway fan? That's where the name came from, the Big Two Heart River.
Yes. Well, all right, we'll resolve that, but this resolves the case, so we won't have to disqualify me or assign it to Judge Patterson or another judge. Mr. Singh.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. As I said, I'd stopped going in the store because you kept trying to give me stuff. Our culture is different than your culture, and you can't interact with the judge who's hearing your case. You can't offer gifts or gratuities to the judge that's hearing your case.
I didn't give you because of my case. I just respect you. I also gave the right next door to you.
All right, I don't think we got any of that.
All the people.
All right, Mr. Rognus, I will await your order under the 7-day rule. Ms. Culbert, if he doesn't pay, you can pursue a discovery subpoena.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go. We'll send